warm round of applause and welcome for Roy Lee.
Okay, I'm going to tell my joke. And y'all better laugh because otherwise I have to tell another one.
Can we start early?
That was so cute, that light that went off when your phone went off, that was cute. But it was a big white light there.
Oh, I didn't even know. Mike, yeah.
That was cool. We thought you were gonna be beaten up. Okay, here's a joke. This man was in the woods, came across this young kid, and he said, "Son, do you know which way is east?" Kid said, "No." "Okay, do you know which way is west?" "No." "You know which way is north or south?" He goes, "No." He said, "You're an idiot. Did you know that you're an idiot? You're stupid. You're crazy. You're worthless." And the little boy looked at him and said, "You know, sir, I may be all those things, but one thing I'm not." He said, "What's that?" He said, "Lost."
Yep.
See, y'all did this, all right? The other thing, Phil's gonna plug my book later on. He made little notes here. Roy's wonderful, good looking. But he's gonna be giving it away later. It's my devotional book, Connecting to the Best of God. You can buy it because it has a pretty cover on it. You can buy it because I wrote it. Buy it because you want my lights to stay on. It's $10. My assistant over there, Marcus, has some. You give him $10, he'll give you a book. You beat him up, you can get one for free. The other thing, and I don't think Chuck will mind me saying this. If he does, he can sit there. Chuck has lost an awful lot of weight. And the one thing that I advocate is taking care of your body. Because if you don't take care of your body, you don't just die, you fall apart. And I'm not saying that as a joke, okay? Your legs fall off, your eyes start having problems, diabetes sets in. So, take care of your body now. All right? Now, y'all want to hear my predictions?
Yes.
Okay. On the international front, the first thing is there's getting ready to be major drug crackdowns, not only on drug traffickers, but more on suppliers and producing countries because of the amount of money that it is generating for terrorism. So that's going to be one of the first lines of defense. North Korea. They're going to have some problems of their own. I think there's going to be some massive killings over there due to a failed coup. I also think that there is going to be a bomb disaster over there. It's not going to particularly affect the rest of the world as much as it's going to show the vulnerability of North Korea. Nationally, in the Arab countries, a serious banding together to deal with ISIS as the oil fields come into play. And this is going to be real interesting because, and this is not a racial statement, but a lot of the Arab countries, what's going on is, it's okay, it's a little fighting among us, but the rest of the world has seemed to be more scared than the Arab nations are. Now the Arab nations are getting ready to say, you know, we don't like this. And they're going to actively participate. And I'm not saying they've not done some things, but not as much as they could considering it's in their own backyard. Watch out for hunters, even legitimate ones. They're getting ready to start being killed because of the international pressure coming from the destruction of the animal kingdom. International economies are headed downward. This affects us in essence because China has so much of our debt, and the GNP of China and Japan has a direct bearing on us. There is going to be a tell-all situation confirming payoffs and illegal acts. This may even come out in a book between Saudi Arabia and the United States. there is going to be an issue between ISIS and the Vatican. I don't know if it's going to be because they're going to try to do some invading or terrorism, but there is going to be a direct conflict. Nationally, I like this. Between now and the end of summer, there's going to be several new species of birds and plant life found. The economy is going to stay about the same until the last quarter, and it's not going to tank, but there's going to be some international pressure. Housing nationally is going to continue to decline. Surprisingly, oil is going to take an unexpected upward turn, but it's going to be stabilized. It's not like it's going to go out of hand, but there's going to be a little pressure. It's going to just basically rise in price enough more on the production level than it is at the pump. Look for California to have severe, massive earthquakes, at least 2 of them, because of the severity of the drought. Also, look for earthquakes to increase in Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, New Mexico, Arkansas, Tennessee, Illinois, and tremors in New York. The issue of water is getting ready to be a national concern, even though it's going to be a while before they deal with it. It's going to be a national concern. The issue that Donald Trump has brought to the tables are going to be addressed. Those not wanting to address the Donald's issues will find themselves being in serious political trouble. Now, do not call her Madam President yet. On the state level, crime is going to go up, resulting from problems in the smaller bedroom communities. I think a lot of this is going to be drug related. Several elected officials are going to be involved in domestic abuse scandals. One official involved in molestation issue, but the news is going to really be the cover-up. The overall economy for the state is good. Unemployment rate down. Prison reform as a result of a prison riot. Phil not being sued for child support. Phil not being sued for child support. Travel is going to be safe. The climate is going to be good. The water issue here in the state is getting ready to be addressed. Though not resolved, it's going to be addressed because there are going to be several wells that are going to actually dry up. And I define drying up not meaning there is no water there, but it's not enough water there to adequately do what it normally does. Housing market is going to be okay. It's okay to buy and it's okay to sell. Be careful, don't get greedy on either side because there's a slowdown coming at the middle of 2017. Schools are going to, in this area, are going to get special recognition, positively. Now, for the group, if you buy lottery tickets, there's going to be 2 people in here that's going to win $1,000. One person is going to win $10,000. There's going to be 2 new homes purchased in the group. 3 changes of residence. And I will tell you, when I looked at that, that has nothing to do with anybody being divorced or kicked out with just a suitcase in hand. It is a voluntary change of residence. Okay. There's going to be 3 people that someone's been worried about getting a job that's actually going to get a job. 4 new grandbabies, 2 new uncles, 1 new aunt, and 5 international trips. And everyone should buy my book.
Thank you, Roy. Okay.